Pick up the blitz. Flag is thrown. There's your first down and a lot more for Demaryius Thomas. Swing and a shot by Freeman. Deep into the night. Back-to-back homers for the Braves. Blake Griffin will turn. Shoot a three for the win. Bounce. They go. Here comes the big win. They go.
All right. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I see type of shit be on tonight. See type of shit be on tonight.
Dog, me and John didn't even say nothing before the show started. It's just something funny happened.
Man, well, y'all, the stuff y'all don't know behind the scenes, man. The stuff y'all don't know behind the scenes is just epic. But welcome to another edition of Sports4U on a Freaky Friday, Friday the 13th. I might add. What up, Noodle?
Noodle, what up with it?
I'm John. That's Mark.
Yep.
And we're here on your TV screens, on your mobile devices, laptops, your desktops, on YouTube and X. So hit that subscribe button for Sports4U podcast on YouTube. If you're already watching, like this post, like this video, share it, comment, get active in the chat tonight. Of course, you can find us on all the social medias, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, at Sports4U podcast. Of course, you can find me at John Watson 0984 on X and Instagram. You can find Mark on Instagram at Hi on Mark, Hi on Mark1 on X. Of course, our third member of Sports4U, Nick Freeze, he's on assignment on every Friday. You can find him at 99 Gorilla on X, Instagram, and TikTok. And don't forget our boy Cody from Ballers and Briefs. Follow him on social media on X, Instagram, and TikTok at Ballers and Briefs. But I got to talk about, obviously, we're still in this free agency frenzy period going on in the NFL. Obviously, we got NBA to talk about. We got college basketball going down right now. But right now on our screen, we got baseball going down. World Baseball Classic is going down right now. Mm-hmm. And Team USA is up on Canada 5-3 in the top of the eighth. I need to talk about this. I'm not going to put this for calling on name because this is just something that needs to be addressed. We learned that, you can never cheat the system. And I think Mark DeRosa, the manager for Team USA, really thought he can do that. This was Mark DeRosa before Team USA's game the other night in which they lost to Italy. Talking about basically saying incorrect information. And this is who's supposed to be the manager of the team representing the U.S., the red, white, and the blue. Listen to this.
Ton of respect for Italy. It's weird. We want to win. We want to win this game, even though our tickets punched to the quarterfinals, because Mexico plays Italy actually tomorrow. So the way the schedule lines up, this is an important game for us. Nolan McLean will start. He's on the bump and he's good to go. He's an absolute beast, and I expect him to throw the heck out of him.
Here's the problem with what he said. No, they were not a lot. They did not punch their ticket already to get to the quarterfinals. So they lose to Italy. And they're on the verge of elimination because number one.
Shout out to the seafood off earlier.
Shout out. That you shout out to the spaghetti as well. You don't know the rules, you don't know the system, and you damn near just almost and you sent your best players. Because you said they had tied one on the night before. In baseball terms, for those who know what tied one on means, that means they went out and just got hammered. Yes, they had a hangover. They came to they basically was hungover. Hungover.
Like Jordan flu game?
Yes. And they didn't start none of the right players, and they lost to Italy. So here's how their only last hope. They needed Italy to win against Mexico or Mexico to win and score at least 5 runs. Well, luckily, Italy whooped ass on Wednesday night. And obviously, Team USA is now in the quarterfinals. And right now, they're facing Canada, and they're up 5-3 in the top of the eighth with 2 outs. But let me be perfectly effing clear. How is this guy? First of all, he's not even an MLB manager.
I was about to say who
He's the co-host. He used to be a manager. He right now he's the host of MLB Network's High Heat. So basically, we got a TV host, a TV show, MLB TV analyst managing the best players in baseball. No Dave Roberts.
So that's like Stephen A. Smith coaching the
Team USA.
Team USA?
Yes.
That's crazy.
So there's no Dave Roberts out there. There's no Aaron Boone's. There's no Brian, your manager, Brian Snicker. There's no one of the best managers. No, we go get a TV analyst. Okay. We go get a TV analyst. Yeah, he really does suck. He really does suck. How does this happen?
We feel like we're inferior over everybody else.
Exactly.
So we can just throw anybody out there.
This is ridiculous, man. And then you got Bryce Harper coming out and saying, well, it's not the Olympics.
He didn't say that.
You think I'm lying?
No.
Think I'm lying?
No. I'm not saying you lying. I'm just saying he didn't say that on purpose.
Yes, he did. Bryce Harper came out.
Hey, how old is Juan Soto for real? All right, never mind.
I don't know, but the Dominicans got a bunch of dudes over there who's probably collecting AARP. They're managed by Pujols.
The original Lion age person.
See, I think I'm playing about Bryce Harper. I have the proof. You ask, you shall receive. I like receiving. Bryce Harper on the World Baseball Classic.
Yeah, I've been fighting for LA 28 for a long time. I think my whole career I've been trying to get something started or something coming up. Obviously the WC has been great, but it's not the Olympics, right? That's no disrespect to WBC or anything, but
this is the dude that wants to make baseball great again, but he basically just crapped on the tournament, which is pretty much the equivalent to the World Championships in baseball. Okay, man. Okay.
That's crazy, and that's who we got.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't have nothing to say about that. That's crazy. I'm glad he's on with the Braves.
That dude almost signed. Dude was almost a Dodger.
What Jason Willock doing?
Hey, yo. No, but nah, man. This makes zero sense. And obviously, look, the favorites in the tournament is either gonna be us. I mean Team USA. You have the Dominican Republic, and you have Japan.
Shout out to the Dominican Republicans.
Yeah, shout out to the DR. Yeah, shout out to the DR. Peace to the DR, and all those Dominicans. We appreciate everything you do. So,
Dominicans for the win.
Yeah, definitely for the W. But let me be clear. This was the dumbest thing I heard Bryce Harper said. Now, they looked like hot garbage the other night against Italy. They don't care. It's like, I think like they're saying, there's not a care factor enough with Team USA. And Bryce Harper proved that with that stupid comment.
Yeah, I wonder if that's a sentiment for everybody in that locker room.
It wouldn't shock me one bit. Because you know why? That's just how we act. If y'all been a fan of Sports4U for a while, we've been talking about how to get homegrown baseball back inside the states. It seemed like this would be the way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Right.
I'm not big on the people who's representing putting down whatever we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, John, you know how I felt about, I'm gonna use the NBA again, like the Charles Barkley and all them when they was putting down the NBA, the quality of the NBA. I hated that because that's paying you, and that's what you represent the NBA. I don't like what he just did because even if that's how you truly feel, though, you can't come out and say it. You have to be up for it, man, and you have to present that way.
So someone from the culture class network, I don't know, assuming this was probably Avoid Dallas said, it reminds, or JT saying, reminds me of Kanye's take on Lady Gaga on Polaroid. What does Gaga know about cameras? What up, Sam? I think it's just awful. It's awful, and they should be ashamed. And USA should be ashamed of themselves. If I see a lot of the care factor with Japan, I see Otani shedding tears. Clearly, you see how the Dominicans or the DR team is taking it. You saw Randy Rosarena pause.
They take it well. The women.
I know the women probably do. You saw how Randy Rosarena was upset because he's teammates with Kyle Riley in Seattle, and Kyle Riley wouldn't even shake his hand, wouldn't even give him a pound. Dap. Relax.
Ooh. I was like, why would he get a pound on the field? Oh, that's what Drake did with old boy mama, huh?
Yeah, you good?
Well, my bad.
But this was just off. This is just real effing bad. But let's get to something we talked about the other day. Look, y'all know we talked about this the other day with the whole situation with the Ravens and Maxx Crosby, how it looked this shiesty, and couldn't find out it was. So y'all, if y'all ain't heard the story, what's going on? What's going on, Cody?
Low and to the left.
Yeah. Or someone would say out the shorts. We talked about this the other day. Thought I had the image. Okay. The Ravens and the Raiders trade from Maxx Crosby just going.
Oh shit, is that real?
What's up?
This has nothing to do with sports. Hold
Okay.
on. Let me just look into this and see if this is real.
But
go ahead.
But the story, obviously, yeah, we talked about it the other day, and that was the Ravens and Maxx Crosby. Clearly, the trade mean they backing out of the trade. Obviously, Clayton knows because of his injuries. Now we know because we heard from Dr. Neil Elatrosh, who's the surgeon who performed the surgery, who also is the surgeon for the Rams and the Dodgers out here in LA. Everybody knew that Maxx Crosby wasn't going to be good till June, including the Baltimore Ravens. So, Cody, if you missed the show, he had a theory. And because it came out the other night that Trey Henderson, who's obviously the – oh, there it is. Okay, I did it. Who's obviously the top pass rusher on the market was going to announce his free agency decision after leaving the Cincinnati Bengals. Well, Cody made a prediction that he was going to sign with the Baltimore Ravens. And
he said I was willing to put whatever on it.
Yeah. So you wake up the next morning about 8 a.m. Eastern. I don't even know what time it was.
I was at work. It was about 5, between 5 and 5:30.
And then this news breaks. Trey Henderson is signing with the Baltimore Ravens. Now, here's what I was hearing. A lot of people were saying. Schefter is reporting that why you down to? I'm not down in the U.S. in the baseball class, but I thought what Bryce Harper said was stupid, though, Cody. But Trey Hendrickson
clapping Dominican cheeks
did sign with the Baltimore Ravens, 4 years, $112 million, and there's been a lot of theories out there. One theory is that from Adam Schefter,
my girl got a girlfriend.
You really just said that out loud?
I was singing a song.
Really?
I was singing a song.
Really?
I was singing.
Really?
Will we play it?
No.
Oh,
this is what we doing tonight? I see the BS we on tonight. Okay. All right. Shout out to the side chicks. It was okay. You know what I'm saying? I got you. I got you. I see type of BS we on tonight. But back to this story. Speaking of bullshit, excuse my language. Schefter saying so. Reports were when Maxx Crosby, we all saw he was in Baltimore with his family doing his physical. Ravens were actually talking to Trey Henderson at the same time. Now, there's some theories that maybe they knew about once they found out, once the physical failed, that's when they started calling Trey Henderson. There's also a theory, as you know, we are the kings of the what ifs here at Sports4U, that the Ravens probably wanted to sign both Maxx Crosby and Trey Hendrickson. But now we realize that's not the case. So the person everyone is pointing the finger at right now is Ravens general manager Eric DeCosta. Yo, you ain't right. You know that?
Go ahead, John.
I think kind of bullshit we on tonight, right?
Go ahead, John.
Mark ain't right. Mark fool.
I haven't eaten all day, so there's gonna be an issue.
What's going on, Tanner? Yeah, it's a crazy turn of events, Dustin. But I want to play y'all Eric DeCosta. Oh, really?
My bad.
I see. Yeah,
that song is dope, man. All right,
I ain't knocking the song, but I want to play Eric DeCosta, the general manager. By the way, we're gonna have a lot of talking about guys named Eric tonight on the show. We gotta talk about what Eric Spoelstra said about.
Oh yeah. Come on, y'all can't wait to get to that.
But let's get. What Eric?
Hey, it looked like an old boy from Higher Learning.
So here we go. Here's Eric.
So I understand
DeCosta.
it. As I said at the beginning,
We'll start over.
What do you kind of say to that to the speculation?
I bet you do got something to eat, JoJo.
You know, I understand it. We live in that age of skepticism, and people question, especially people that don't really know me or know the Ravens culture and the Ravens organization. So I understand it. As I said at the beginning, we've got a responsibility. I've got a responsibility to the Ravens, to this community, to our fans, and to Steve Bisciotti to do what we think is best for the club. And that's what we always try to do. Every decision we make is based on this idea. Is this the best thing for the Ravens? It's very, very challenging. Again, I understand how people might maybe from afar would feel that way, but nobody's more upset about this than me. Gutted by it, actually. And so a big regret for me. But we will move on as a football team. And I think there's many, many opportunities for us to grow as a team, to become a better team, to build a roster.
Remy,
the team that we want to be.
Well, you say you were just saying like Michael Rappaport and Higher Learning?
Yes.
So what is he calling Maxx Crosby Malik now? He's saying he ain't calling Malik, he calling him Malik. Fucking Malik. Malik. All right. Let me first off say this about DeCosta. Mark has a lot to say about it. You know, it's like you go to the car dealership and you buy a car and come to find out the shit's a lemon. But you already knew, you read the blue report. You know that there's a lot. Yeah. Really, Nessa? Wow. Okay. I see the type of stuff we on tonight. Happy Freaky Friday the 13th, ladies and gentlemen. Eric DeCosta's full of it. And now that I've had 3 days to digest everything from hearing you, listening to Cody. Fact of life, Cody. Fact of life. Crosby only took 2 games off last season. Oh, I'm gonna get to Maxx Crosby because I think, but I'm gonna say this and then let Mark talk. Costa looks like sells car salesman right now. Yeah, you're doing what's best for Steve Bisciotti and the Ravens in your entrance.
We do not exist in any other.
What the fuck? Who did that shit?
This is what happens when you have admins who just find it.
Wait, no.
I didn't do that.
What the fuck just happened, John?
I really don't know what just happened. Are the Russians taking over Sports4U?
What in the hell?
We're not getting Orion is not hitting our house, right? It's not hitting the studio, right?
This is crazy.
What the hell just
I've
happened?
never seen that happen before.
Yeah.
But on that,
We do not exist in any other.
John, you got a remote over there? It's time to play DJ.
Yeah, for real. Anyway, Eric DaCosta, it's all about presentation. Because I have another further theory. I want to further y'all theory, but I'm gonna let you talk. Go ahead.
The Ravens is a piece of shit. I know wasn't nothing official, but the fact that you said you would make this trade, you do that to the Raiders, you let the Raiders proceed to thinking that they already had that trade made. And then I do some further research. And guess what? Yes. They did this in 17?
Yes, with Michael Brockers.
So I wasn't even talking Michael Brockers. With Michael Crabtree. Oh. They agreed to a trade with another receiver. When Michael Crabtree became a free agent, that same receiver they traded for, who'd never been on the injured list, all of a sudden failed the physical. No, this is the Ravens. This is the Ravens culture. Y'all pieces of shit, man.
You guys got Hey, Cody, I don't know what's going on. I think the Russians are trying to attack the studio. But here's another thing. I saw this on Get Up the other day. We're talking about this trade not happening. This reminded me of what happened with my Lakers with Mark Williams. This reminded me of what happened with the Clippers with the Mavericks with DeAndre Jordan. There's too much time between these moratoriums, and I know physicals are protocol. Here's the deal. This trade, when it happens, you got 48 hours. It shouldn't take that long. Get them on the private jet, get them in the building the next day, and it ain't done, it's done. But there's too much time between these moratoriums. And now Trey Hendrickson's here. And now the only person I feel bad for is Maxx Crosby. Now here's where I have to talk. I need to talk to the Raiders about. Let me first of all start with the Ravens. You look desperate. You don't do desperate business in the National Football League. You look desperate. Now here's where I need to talk to the Raiders. Clearly, Nick has said it. Mark has said it. Cody has said it. Maxx Crosby himself has said it. He never wanted to leave. You know that he's not going to be cleared till June. Why did you get greedy? Because let me tell you right now, them same two number ones that the Ravens offered y'all in March, yeah, they might be in 2026 or 2027. They would have been better if it's 2027 to 2028. Nothing against this draft, by the way. Sports4U, NFL draft, watch along. In a month time. I officially have confirmation. April 23rd, live at 5, round 1 from picks 1 to 32. Back to basics is the theme of this show. Me, Mark, Nick, Cody will be here. The Tejanas might pull up. You never know.
Pull them up.
Yeah, no, they can't do that. I mean, they can.
Yeah, relax.
They can.
Just relax. Just relax.
Okay. But this ain't the draft you really want to try to accumulate first-round picks. Nothing against these young guys who are going in the league, because we're going to see a lot. We're going to do our mock draft in the next month. We're going to be judging picks from 1 to 2. Speaking of picks, but next year's the draft you want to have multiple first-round picks in. So if I was the Raiders,
I want to pick.
Me too. Yes, you still take calls from Maxx Crosby.
Send me a pick.
Right now. You still take the calls from Maxx Crosby. And the calls aren't going to stop. They're not going to stop. They're never going to stop because he's Maxx freaking Crosby.
Right. I feel like the what they can get back for him is lowered now. The value for Maxx Crosby is lowered now.
That's why I thought they got a little greedy. Nothing against you going to try to get those 2 ones, because I think any other team would have did the same thing. But I think knowing that he's not going to be cleared to June, you still had leverage to hold out for still get 2 future number ones. We saw this last year. Michael Parsons went a week before the season started. We've seen many superstars get traded right before the season start, and they don't, and everything is all good.
John,
I hear. Go ahead.
I think
Because I got another theory too.
I think the pick with this year, though, I think they knew what they wanted, and I think it was the worst kept secret that if Malachi Lemon was still there at that 14 pick, they would have got Malachi Lemon, because you seen what they did the first day of free agency, or when they was able to at least agree to terms.
Oh, I got a Malachi Lemon scenario to talk about.
Okay,
go ahead.
I think they already had everything in a row, because you want to get weapons for your rookie quarterback. You know what I'm saying? You want to make it as easy as possible. They already got Brock Bowers, and I think they wanted to get a receiver. Good.
Oh, don't worry. Oh, Sam, we got. I got you, Sam. Just make sure. Yeah, I need to know what the Rams. Obviously, so just be ready. It's gonna be exclusive. People. Shout out to the ice cream pops. Yeah, I was like what McAfee said Wednesday at one. You move up to Monday and be done. Exactly. You don't need no 3-day moratorium to decide if you want to sign a guy. Clearly. So let's go ahead to my other theory. I do believe, obviously, and after taking 3 days to process everything, that the Ravens knew what they were doing. But what if they was doing this for somebody else?
Who?
I don't know who, but GMs talk. Maybe there is a GM that wants to trade for Maxx Crosby, but they weren't willing to give up the 2 1s. And they call Eric DeCosta because they know this is in the Ravens' wheelhouse to do stuff like this, and say, and see let's see what it does. I know it sounds crazy. But I just feel like, because me personally, after seeing Luka Doncic get traded and the only person Nico Harrison talked to was Rob Pelinka, I don't put nothing past anybody. But it's just a far-fetched conspiracy theory I have. I do think Maxx Crosby will get traded after June. Now let me get to another situation. So next year, before we go there, Maxx Crosby did tweet, and obviously he's back in Vegas. He's rehabbing as he was doing before the trade even happened. So this was Maxx Crosby's tweet, obviously channeling the Undertaker, and it goes like this: everything happens for a reason. Believe nothing you hear and half of what you see. I'm a Raider. I'm back. Run that. What the heck? Huh. You know, this has been a crazy show. Friday the 13th shows are very unpredictable. But yeah, that's what I want to talk about. But I want to go to another NFL story. Well, no, I'll go back to that. Let's go to the NBA. We gotta talk about this, because there's more hateration we need to talk about. We gotta talk about this Bam Adebayo hate. So y'all watched the show on Tuesday. We all saw what happened the other night. And that was, of course, Bam Adebayo getting, obviously, 83 points against the Washington Wizards. Boo-hoo-hoo. And Team USA wins! We beat Canada again. Dang, Canada. Keep taking L's to the U.S. 5-3. USA moves to the next round. By the way, let me update that bracket. I have the actual World Baseball Classic bracket here. So USA advances to the semifinals Sunday. Well, they'll face either Korea or the Dominican Republic. Or is that? Wait a minute. Is this the flag? No, that's the DR flag, right? Dominican Republic is playing Japan. Playing Mexico.
That's not.
No, so this is the Dominican Republic flag. This is the Dominican Republic flag.
That's Puerto Rico.
Oh, that is Puerto Rico's playing Mexico. Colombia's playing Japan. Actually, this game is actually going on right now. This game happened, I think, earlier on FS2. It happened on FS2.
Let me see.
With Korea. So USA advanced to the semifinals on Sunday. But yeah, congratulations, USA. Yeah, the maple tears taste. Yeah. How about that? Still hurting the U.S. of hurting Canada. But back to Bam Adebayo.
Yeah. So y'all, the U.S. will be playing Dominican Republic.
Okay, so
they won 10-0.
Yeah. Anywho, that's right. Oh, that was the Italian flag with Mexico.
Yeah.
Thank you, JoJo. All right. So let's go ahead again, and so I don't want to be like I'm being racial.
That's not Mexico flag. I know Mexico flag.
Italy will be facing because Italy advanced so USA advanced will be facing the DR. And then obviously we got Colombia taking on Japan. So shout out to the USA. But let's get back to Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo had this 83 points, and everybody's in an uproar. This is ruining basketball. Hey, Puerto Rico. Shout out to the Boricuas. DR blew out Korea 10-0. So yes, we're going to see U.S. And on the other side, we got Cuba versus Italy and Venezuela versus Japan. Shout out to all the Latin countries represented this weekend. But all this hateration towards Bam Adebayo, it's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. Thank you, Rob. Glad we had. You're never too old to get a geography lesson. I want to play y'all what Eric Spoelstra said, and I have no problem with everything he's about that Eric Spoelstra said about this situation. So let me get this queued up for you guys. This is future Hall of Fame coach and probably future coach of Team USA, Eric Spoelstra, on everything that happened with Bam's 83-point game the other night. Here's Spo.
I apologize to absolutely no one. Period. And going into the game, it's a Tuesday night game against a team where they're not playing for anything, where their organization is trying to lose. We've already lost a game, in that kind of situation. We have players that are sitting out, and I spoke to Bam about I want, as our best player and team captain, for him to be locked in and ready. And he sure was. I apologize to absolutely no one.
I had no problem with everything he said. By the way, he said to Laker fans complaining, he was like, F y'all. And that's what I'm saying. He actually said the word. Here's what Bam Adebayo had to say post-game last night about everyone seemed to have something to say about his 83 points that he scored the other night.
At that point, I got 70 with 9 minutes left to go in the game. You think I'm not going for it?
Yeah, facts.
And that's the thing that's crazy when they talk about the unethical part of the basketball. I'm like, if I have 70 with 9 minutes to go, who would just be like, coach, just take me out?
Kobe.
Yeah, right. Anybody in my shoes with 9 minutes left? Okay. A minute? All right. 9? Yeah, I'm going for it. And they're going to talk about the free throws. It's not like I shoot 15 free throws a game. It's not like I average 10 free throws a game. You can watch the film. I was legitimately getting fouled every time. So I went to the free throw line. At that point, I got 70 with 9 minutes left to go in the game. You think I'm not?
What did y'all expect him to say? And this is what was dumb. I heard a lot of that stuff over the weekend. He should have just, went out after he had 70, or when he got to 81, just go out Yeah, I've seen him. He's been doing it makes no sense they has to explain himself, Noodle. None at all.
I have a question.
Yeah, shout out to Bash. Bash doing this.
Oh, yeah, man. Look at man. Yeah, one, man. No. When Kobe last game when he scored 60, was that ethical?
No.
How come nobody was saying that then?
Because we're subjective. There was nothing, and like even Gordon Hayward said it, and he was in the game.
He did say it?
Yeah, Gordon Hayward said it. He was in the game. We recall we beat Utah that night.
I never played Utah. Once Utah was out the playoffs, they just gave Kobe the runway.
Right.
And I feel like as well as they should have. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you need to win. Like y'all not going to the playoffs no matter what. And this is Kobe's last game. Let Kobe get his shit off.
And that's exactly what
he deserved. You know what I'm saying? He deserved to let him get shit off on the last game.
Right.
But I didn't hear not one person say that 60-point performance wasn't ethical. No. Why are y'all doing it now?
I think we're getting a little too sensitive now, where we gotta defend everything. Where every time when it comes to saying something about Kobe, we gotta be defensive. We gotta be ultra defensive. And you talking to the biggest Kobe fan in the world. This ain't nothing.
Oh.
This ain't help. Y'all not helping the case at all.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
No. It's not about this. It's about something else. Somebody just taking me a question.
So Kobe said, Q Rich said it today. Kobe would have been the first person to say, "Hell yeah, I'm proud as hell of you." Yes, he would have. And then Candace said they said that Kobe was to get 60. Yeah, Shaq was joking when he says like, "Go ahead, like I need you to go out and get 40." And like I don't like how it all went down, but Bam deserves none the blame. I hate that he has to explain himself to fans that have no experience in getting buckets. Talk, Rob.
I've been saying that for the longest. The people who's complaining about him scoring 83 can't score 10 points in the adult league right now.
Exactly.
So a lot of people just need to chill, man. Like getting 83 points at any level versus anybody, dog, is a lot of points. A lot of points.
Y'all try doing it. That shit ain't easy at all. Y'all try to go out there getting 83 points. Y'all go out there try to get one. Try to go out there and get 2 points. I bet y'all a better appreciation.
83 is 83, whatever. I see why folks think it's whack.
I don't.
I don't think it's whack.
I don't.
I think it's whack that he has to
explain himself.
Yes, explain himself. I don't understand how people just can't see he scored 83 and said, that's something that's just crazy to me, dog. 83 is 83, man. That's
makes zero sense. But everyone wants to be in their feelings and it was a lot of rage baiting. Love my man O'Shea, but he was rage baiting, basically saying that this game was rigged to pass Kobe. But he was rage baiting. I know O'Shea was doing. I know what O'Shea was doing.
A game between the Heat and Washington was rigged.
And by the way, congratulations, Washington Wizards. This is what you get for tanking. You don't get reward. We can't reward being a loser. And all y'all who are upset about it, y'all mad because he got 83 points. He's now second behind Wilt. He went home with Asia Wilson, by the way. He probably got some new Jordan sitting on his door because he's a Jordan brand athlete.
Jordan, yeah, he got some new Jordan.
Come on, man. What are we talking about? Y'all just hating.
I thought you were about to say something else. That was crazy.
Nah. I ain't going that far. But no.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. This is most games on Washington were playing for less than. Yeah, this should go on Washington. That's what y'all get for tanking.
Either Luka, Wemby, or SGA will break that soon. I
don't think it'll be soon. It took 20 years.
I don't think this is gonna get broken. I don't think we can see nobody because I do believe that if that's Wemby and they up by a certain amount, I think Wemby will come out.
Yeah.
I don't think he cares about that.
He don't. And obviously, I'm just like saying, like, what are we talking about? We all be that upset because this dude got 81 because the dude was successful. Yeah, like my man George Sedano. So everybody's just mad at everything. Like, dude, give me a break. Go get laid or something.
They can't. The incels.
Good point. Hashtag virgin behavior.
She said Luka had 50. It's coming. Luka also had 73 a couple years ago.
He had 73 when he was in Dallas against the Knicks
2 years ago. So I mean, I'm not saying he can't do it. It's just
I just think some things.
That's a lot of buckets.
Yeah. Speaking of buckets, I don't know if y'all was watching the game last night, but we saw two guys who get mad buckets, and these two guys who could, to me, should be the top two for MVP right now. Shane Gilgeous, SGA, and Jaylen Brown. I don't know if y'all got to see that Thunder Celtics game last night, but man, that's right, second player in history to get 10,000 points behind D Wade. By the way, inside joke about that. Asia Wilson was mad because she was not there to see him get 10,000 points. So you know what he does? He goes and makes history anyway. Let's not forget, he had 31 points in the first quarter. He had 31 points in the first quarter. Then had 43 at halftime. He had 62 through 3. He had 70 halfway through the fourth quarter. So I don't want to hear this crap that he was chasing. You better believe if I'm getting buckets like that, you better give me the ball and move. Period.
Yeah, Miami did the right thing by making sure he did get as many points as possible.
So yeah, I got a problem with Eric Spoelstra, and then all this time about, well, that's against everything Heat culture stand for. Man, who gives a damn about Heat culture right now? The dude's going for history. Sometimes you just gotta stop all that culture crap. I'm believing culture, but man, let's not use that as an excuse to try to water down history. That's all y'all doing. But like I said, yeah, that's right. That is law. You always feed the hot hand. But like I was just saying right now, these two brothers last night put on the show. Now the Thunder did win 104-102 last night, OKC, but these two brothers put on the show last night. Jaylen Brown and SGA, both going for over 34 points. Now Jaylen Brown didn't have the most efficient night last night, but he had them in the position to win. But this dude right here, the man they call Shea Butter, I think last night won MVP. My bold statement. I think he won MVP last night. Jaylen Brown probably coming second. No Jason Tatum last night. No Derek White, and they took the NBA champs to the wire. I hate Boston, but when I'm looking at this, I had SGA. You and Nick have Jaylen Brown. Is there anything else Jaylen Brown can do to try to me right now, SGA is the front runner.
Nah, Jaylen Brown did as much. I think all you gotta do is just keep going at the pace he's going. He should be in at least the finals for it. But he needs that one MVP moment. Like he needs that game where that's the you know what I'm saying? That's his MVP moment. If you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And
I think he needs that.
And I felt he was cheated from him Tuesday night against San Antonio when the referee ejected him. And it wasn't even the referee that called the technical on him. It was a rookie official who was trying to get attention. Because the crew chief who Jaylen Brown was going off on, he walked away from the situation. He was letting him get his shit off. Don't say nothing. And then when he went back, he was okay. Now I got to tee you up. I don't want to eject you. So just okay. And he was done. But then this other ref came out of nowhere and decided, oh, I'm gonna then my nowhere and say, you know what? Nah, you're out. And yeah, and then Jaylen Brown went 5 minutes later on Twitter and said, "This is the shit I be talking about." Now I know NBA was on his side because they didn't even find him. Because number one, he shouldn't have been ejected. That's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, shout out to. But that was a great game last night between the Thunder and the Celtics, and it's still F Boston. Speaking of basketball, what up? Yeah, what up, Trunks? What's going on with the WNBA?
What's the new updates on that?
And here it is. The WNBA has, and obviously they're in labor talks with the
WNBA is in labor
talks.
Oh, I was about to say, dog, what we doing here?
Well,
John,
look, man, if I was Bam Adebayo, Asia Wilson would have been on strike. So The WNBA has increased its salary cap offer for the first year to 6.2 million, up from the 5.75 million in previous negotiations. In the most recent proposal, according to the Associated Press. Revenue sharing, housing, assigning a franchise tag to a player, and benefits for retired players are the key sticking points between these sides. They exchanged 7 proposals in the last 2 days. 7 proposals in the last 2 days, and that included them getting to having a meeting that went all the way up to probably 3 o'clock on the East Coast, 3 a.m. on the East Coast. My message to the WNBA and to the players: y'all do not want to go. Y'all do not want to have a work stoppage.
This is the worst time.
Please, you don't. I'm all for the labor and union standing up for what they believe in and get yours. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you do not want to have a work stoppage, and definitely you don't want to have a strike. It's one thing for the owners to knock you out. Oh yeah, man. These dudes, man.
What, Uncle Charles?
Said they gonna meet Uncle Charles. Not Uncle Charles from the Crossroads though. Well, they gonna miss everybody? Oh yeah. Now I see what Trucks just said. WNBA's at his Crossroads. They gonna miss their Uncle Charles, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Fat Joe would have said Uncle George. Shout out to you, Trunks. But yeah, they need.
Well, damn.
What the? Paul Pierce ain't walking through that. Well, where's Paul Pierce and Rafe LaFrance or Jock Vaughn or
the dude they got on their team? Him.
Is he even playing?
Yep.
Houston is up 51-27 on Kansas in the Big 12 semifinals.
It looks like Houston not playing right now.
Yeah, so Houston said we don't have a problem. Yeah, but you do not want to not have a work stoppage right now. This is not good. This is not good at all. So hopefully the WNBA and the Players Union, they reach an agreement. Obviously, the draft is in a month. Season's supposed to start in May. You've got new TV deals with USA and NBC, and obviously you're on Prime Video and everything. Do not screw this up, because trust me, there's sometimes it is hard to recover. Ask MLB when they had to cancel the World Series. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Nova.
Yeah, no, you was good with it. Nova. The WNBA can't go on a strike right now, man. Like, they have all the momentum right now. We talked about that on the last show. They have all the momentum right now, and they building up. They have to get this. They have to get this situated, man.
They got to. They got to. And right now the women, some of the women they're playing with Team USA with the World Championships. Got to see Caitlin Clark and Paige on the same team. By the way, Caitlin Clark the other day balled. Paige was balling the other day. But yeah, they need to get this done. This may be done. This may be. They may need to get this done ASAP. Uh-oh. Oop. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive.
God bless America. Oh man. Yeah. So get a deal done, please, ladies. We don't want to. I promise Sophie I'm taking her to a sports game this summer.
John, I got a question.
What's up?
That was text to me.
I'm here to answer.
What's going on with Dwight Howard's wife saying he's on cocaine? I've heard bits and pieces about this story. I didn't want to go pause and talk about Dwight Howard. I don't want to go too deep into this situation.
Right. you're a sick freak dog. But anyway, you're a sick freak dog. But here's the deal. I don't get involved in people's messy marriages, but we saw like Dwight Howard's wife claiming that he wanted her to lie about to child services on him, and then she pulled out the coke on camera.
Wait, hold the fuck on. She put out the coke?
Think I'm lying?
No, because you was right. You was right last time, so no. But she pulled out the coke live.
Yes.
After CPS just came to us, she tried to get him back to the house.
She went on Instagram Live or recorded it saying he claimed that she was on coke, and then she pulled out the bag.
Now, pause to this question. We talking about Dwight. How big was the bag? Was it like
it was like a dime bag?
It was a small bag.
Yeah.
That's okay. Cause see, somebody said it was a big bag, and then
it was not. It was basically like
a half a brick.
It wasn't half a brick.
Dog.
No.
Wait, hold on. Let me do some research.
It was not
dog.
I saw the video. It wasn't half a brick.
Dog, a half.
If that was half a brick, that woman had been in jail, and her kids would be in the system forever.
A half a brick of cocaine is out of
it wasn't half a brick.
Pocket, dog.
It was like Kansas said, it was like a Ziploc bag.
A gallon bag, though, Nick. That's crazy.
No, it wasn't even that. I can show you the video,
dog. A gallon bag of cocaine.
Man, I'll show you the video, dude.
Because I have some thoughts. I have some logical thoughts about.
By the way, and I don't know about the whole Dak Prescott situation with him and his wife. That situation. Here's the video. Here's the video. You want me?
I just want to see the bag of cocaine. I don't care what she's saying.
Yeah. Oh,
nigga. That's hers.
Yeah.
All right. No. All right. I seen enough.
That's it.
That's enough.
And then she went and got. Yep. And he hit Dwight's ex from Basketball Wives.
That's hers.
Pull up. Let us know when you pull up on Tuesday or Friday. You know what it is?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
that's hers. You want to know why? You want to know why I think that's hers?
Right.
Because if Dwight Howard had cocaine and he had that much cocaine, she wouldn't have access to that like that.
Exactly.
That's something. If it's that much cocaine, dog, you have that locked away with the guns.
All right, that's hers.
And his dildos.
You good? You good?
Me?
You good?
I don't have dildos. I don't know. I mean, he might have some. You know, when they had the play parties. You know.
Yo, you good?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying. He should have kept all that cocaine. That's what I said. That's hers, dog.
Yeah. Oh, that's definitely hers. There's no denying that. There's no denying that. That's hers for real. But
she should have just took a bump on the show. I mean, on the live. That would have been a real nigga activity.
Hey yo. But yeah. Messy marriages seemed to be the topic last week. We obviously talked about what happened the other day.
Dak is smart as hell. If that's true, I don't know how true it is. If that's true, yes, he is smart. I agree with that.
Dak.
That's crazy. The White Howard's wife. All right, go ahead, John.
Yeah, so obviously, and then the whole situation with Dak Prescott is like, man, come on, dude. I don't even know where to start there, but that's between them. Obviously, this seems like that's been the story with a lot of people with this last week. I don't know if y'all saw the story McMenamin put out there. Luka's going through it now. If y'all haven't heard the story, Dave McMenamin put out a story on ESPN the other day how Luka Doncic and his fiance split. And she took the kids back to Slovenia, and now he's finally get custody.
Oh yeah, because she haven't. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so and clearly Luka's upset because he just torched. I mean, yeah, he done torch other people for 40 and 50-point games, but I'm just saying, it just seemed convenient. The night this happens, and he has his first 50-point game as a Laker and almost had a triple double. But and speaking of the Lakers, they actually look good. And something, I'm going to keep an eye on something. I want y'all to keep your eye on because everybody's been talking about it. I want you guys to keep your eye on the next few weeks. Obviously, tomorrow night they play the Nuggets. But when they go on this road trip, which is in Houston, Miami, Orlando, Detroit, Indiana, keep your eyes on everything you see from LeBron, Raymond James on the court.
Where they go? Houston?
They close out at home tomorrow night against Denver.
Uh-huh.
They play Houston Monday and Wednesday.
Okay.
Then the second night, the back-to-back, they're in Miami.
Okay.
Next Saturday, they're in Orlando.
Okay.
Then they're in Detroit.
Okay.
And I think they close out the series, the road trip in Indy.
Are we going to DR?
Yeah, I bet.
We want to. We doing a show from DR when you go, Mom.
That's right.
Just let us know so we can plan it.
But yeah,
Sports4U from the Dominican Republic on the beach. You heard?
okay. Inside information.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Okay.
Anyway, let's get back to the NFL.
Didn't Luka put all his assets in his mom's name?
He probably did.
Smart
he probably
man.
did, Shot. He probably did.
Smart man.
Matter of fact, he did. He might have. Obviously, his mom is back in Slovenia. His mom is still back in Slovenia. His dad is here with him in the States, but
can't get half of nothing.
Right. So shout out to Luka. Let's go get this W. Keep getting these W's, but keep your eyes on what LeBron does on this road trip with his role.
My girl got her girl. Okay.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah.
You all right, man?
I'm just singing the song.
I bet you are. All right. So I want to get to a story that broke. So we're gonna talk more about the NFL. We're gonna talk some more signings, but let's get to a few signings that happened since we last had a show. I'm gonna start with your Bills.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all made a signing.
Mm-hmm.
Nessa, cover your eyes. You guys signed Bradley Chubb after he was released by the Dolphins with a June 1st designation. Your thoughts on Bradley Chubb joining the Bills Mafia?
If he can stay healthy, this is an excellent pickup. Man, I also want to say this. I told Willis earlier, man, John, and if Nick was here too, y'all hear me kill Brandon Bean a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. I'm not mad at what Brandon Bean's doing now. So as much as I kill him, as I also give him when he's doing the best he can with what he working with. So shout out to Brandon Bean, man. He putting together a decent offseason, man.
All right, next we got right here.
Don't flick John off.
What? What you flicking me off for? We traded him. We traded him to you guys. We traded him. Oh, he's flicking you off. We traded him to Miami. Y'all forget where Bradley Chubb started his career? That's insane. The hate is real. But here's another move that happened. The Pittsburgh Steelers re-signing Cam Hayward to a 2-year deal. Obviously, we're still trying to figure out who's going to be their quarterback. Obviously, we expect it's probably going to be Aaron Rodgers, but let's stay tuned. But let's keep an eye on that situation.
Freshman guard.
We have the first of the 4 players who was tagged this offseason to get a deal. And that is Daniel Jones. Of course, he was hit with the transition tag this offseason.
He did what this offseason?
Yo, you good? He was hit with the transition tag. And he has signed a 2-year extension with the Colts.
Wait. All right. Nope. John, you're not gonna bait me in this.
What? He was tagged and then he got extended. He was tagged and extended. Isn't that what happened? Yeah, definitely Trunks. That's one thing to keep an eye on.
You talking about Dwight Howard that got tagged and extended, or
no? Daniel Jones got tagged and extended. Something wrong with you, man. And then Kyler Murray, what we pretty much all predicted, did sign with the Minnesota Vikings. Now I haven't heard anything from KOC about is he going to be the starter? Is he backup? But I personally think this is going to set up for him to be the starter, and they're going to start off with an open QB competition, which is going to be basically him getting the starting job for JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, JJ McCarthy he'll go back to Michigan.
Well, might as well. Everybody else goes back to college. Not like they're going to do anything about it. But what does this mean for the future of JJ McCarthy?
Bye. You out of here, kid. Yeah, you out of here, kid. That front office. That's not the same. They got a new front office, right?
Yes, they fired the general manager.
Yeah, that front office not the same front office that took a chance and drafted you, which they shouldn't have. But that's not the same one that was have your best interest. You out of here, kid. You better go to San Francisco. That's NFL quarterback survivor code.
Yeah, those are some of the signings. Obviously, with that happened this week, and then there's still stuff that still hasn't happened. Obviously, we're hearing Kirk Cousins might be heading to the Raiders to be probably as a veteran mentor to potential number one overall pick, Fernando Mendoza.
I mean, Fernandez, that's crazy. Fernando Mendoza.
You know, you just really gave him. You just had to give him a name. You just had to give him a name, huh? But
I think you would.
So
don't let me get to 10 what I think on these airwaves. So you said who might go to the Raiders?
Kirk Cousins.
Oh, Kirk Cousins. I think that'll be good. A good mentorship for him.
Yeah. So I want to get to some rumors. So obviously, there's one name that still keeps reoccurring in the trade circuit, and that's one AJ Brown. AJ Brown is still a Philadelphia Eagle at this time. Here's the deal. So Diana Rossini from The Athletic, she tweeted this out maybe about yesterday, or early this morning. She said, AJ Brown trade discussions are not dead. Last week, I was told the Rams discussed trading for Brown before dealing for cornerback Trent McDuffie. Dialogue slowed, but Los Angeles continues to monitor the status of the three-time Pro Bowler with interest. We'll see where both parties go from here. Oh, boy. Hey, mommy. Hey, mommy's in the house. Aunt Lovely's in the building. Oh, wow. Hey, where you going, Mark? What the heck is going on here? Hold up. Lovely pulls up and then Mark leaves. What we doing here? This is what we doing? This is what we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Hey, y'all just gonna leave that comment on there on purpose, huh? Y'all ain't right. Oh boy. You leave? Is that what we doing? This is what we doing, huh? Nah, okay. So let me introduce Aunt Lovely's in the building, aka mommy. You know what I'm saying? She pulls up on the comments, and then Mark just happened to Mark just all of a sudden just left, huh? We good? We good over here? We good over here? All right. But I'm gonna get back to what I just stated again. If since you had walked off, because that was just diabolical. This is a crazy Friday the 13th episode of Sports4U. All right. And shout out to the fish. Again, Diana Rossini from The Athletic, she said that after serious conversations with both. No, not that one. Here we go. Last week, so the trade discussions for AJ Brown are not dead. Last week, she was told the Rams discussed trading for Brown before acquiring Trent McDuffie. Dialogue slowed, but Los Angeles continues to monitor the status of the three-time Pro Bowler of interest. We'll see where both parties go from here. This was an update from Diana Rossini maybe about 6 hours ago. Wow, that's hate. No, you're welcome. You definitely. What? Okay. Let's see what we on. No, you're welcome. You're welcome. You always are welcome here. The entire, matter of fact, I'll say it now. The entire damn squirt business is welcome here. I'll say.
Wait,
here.
the what? The what business?
You heard me. entire damn squirt business is welcome to Sports4U. Yes.
Nah, you should stay.
Yes, please.
You definitely want to hear.
Yes, definitely. But Rossini then tweeted this out. And I know some Rams fans in the chat who are already going crazy. After serious conversations with both the Rams and Patriots, the Eagles will not trade A.J. Brown at this time, according to multiple league sources. Both teams remain interested, but no move is imminent. If a trade were to happen, it would likely heat up closer to June 1st. Of course, no. But those wondering why June 1st. June 1st is when, yeah. Shout out to the squirt business because they squirt people.
Is my headphones tripping?
No,
Am I hearing what I think I'm hearing?
Oh, I'm sorry. Say that out loud.
This is crazy.
This Friday the 13th show be going wild. Here's the deal. So AJ Brown, yes, y'all do. Shout out to you, Miss Jackson and Miss Steels. Here's the deal. So I heard this discussion while I was in the car today. I was listening locally here on 710, and obviously they're in the home of the Rams. And this thought about, shout out to them, all of them. Slippery when wet. There was some Rams fans who were questioning this. Here's the question I'm going to pose to you because we mentioned Mekhi Lemon earlier.
Shout out to the Titan what, huh?
Shout out to the Titans.
Titan what, What happened? Go ahead.
Yeah, shout out to the Titan what. But if you were the Rams, go ahead. Say here's the deal. If you're the Rams, obviously they have the 13th pick. Obviously, which they got from the remember they traded their first round pick. Yeah, say all day. They traded their pick to the Chiefs for Trent McDuffie. And this is what we're doing right now?
Go ahead, John.
Okay. If you're the Rams and you have a chance to get a third receiver before next season, do you draft Mekhi Lemon at 13? Or you revisit these talks with the Eagles and see what would it take to get AJ Brown? What up, Lay? Come on, Style Steadies. And Lay, you're on the vertical view again. Go back to the channel and look for the long view. Pause.
All right. This is crazy.
Or matter of fact, just check
John.
just check your DMs for the long view.
All right, I'm out of here.
My bad, y'all. Yo, what the heck is that?
Listen. If I can trade for AJ Brown.
Hold on, Lay. You want to know how I know? Because on the comments, they have the emoji next to your name that shows that it's vertical and not any other comment. When it doesn't show it, that means they're watching full screen. You're watching the mobile view of it. But go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, I would try to trade for AJ Brown. That's a known commodity. You know what you're gonna get with him, rather than, like you said, Mekhi Lemon. That can be hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? You know what you get with AJ Brown. So if you can get a chance to get AJ Brown, get AJ Brown, man.
Nice question. You get
John Luce.
Relax, Trunks. Question.
Off that Dwight Howard talk is crazy.
That's because you're looking at the mobile view, Late. That's not the right view. I just sent you the long view. Pause. All right. Here's the question. So I'm with you. I would trade for AJ Brown too. Oh, thank you. Like, I mean, you don't mind looking at you don't mind looking at the vertical, huh? Okay. I was trying to give you a better view. But these jokes just write themselves, don't they?
Out of here. About to end the show.
Yeah, Candace. It's Friday. It's Freaky Friday. It's Freaky Friday the 13th. So I guess everyone got their mask on tonight. Oh. Hey, yo! But I was saying about AJ Brown. Oh, shout out to the Scissor Gang. Here's why I would trade for AJ Brown. He's a proven commodity, and that's nothing against Trunks. Relax, Trunks. Relax. But my question is, as Mark puts his headphones back on, I need to ask this question. Let's say the Rams do call and do acquire AJ Brown. How do you rank the wide receivers in that depth chart? With him, Puka
1, AJ Brown 2, Devontae 3. Only because of age.
And that's what was been the discussion. Would you rather have Mekhi Lemon, who's like you say, he's an unproven prospect, but he was the Biletnikoff winner. He was the top wide receiver in college football last year. He's cheap.
That's the thing. He'll be cheaper.
Or you go trade for AJ Brown, who obviously he's had his issues with Jalen Hurts, and clearly I don't think you would have those issues with Matthew Stafford personally.
Devontae should be 1 based on last season performance. I'm be honest with you, John.
Yes, like you have to exit out. And by the way, like you need to go to the other stream because that's where all the chaos is happening.
I'm big on Matthew Stafford is older. We don't know how many more years he might have, so you kind of like win now if you're the Rams. I will go with the proven commodity. Like I say, even if you have to go, just go a couple of years and see what you can do these next couple of years with Matthew Stafford there.
And I think that, and then personally, I think the Rams right now, they're going all in. I'm trying to get a Super Bowl for Matthew Stafford. Obviously, the Super Bowl next year is here in LA on Valentine's Day, I might add. So, last time the Super Bowl was here in LA, the Rams won. But if I was the Rams, I do make the call. And by the way, I heard this crazy opinion from Emily, the producer, Mason Ireland, that the Eagles are a bad organization, and obviously look what the Rams did with Odell Beckham. It's not the same thing. Oh, okay. I see the type of bullshit we on tonight. Oh man. Okay. This is what we doing now? This is what we doing right now?
Shout out to the Only Johns. 75% off for this Freaky Friday. And man, donate to John, man. We're going to Vegas next week, man. Everybody subscribe to his OnlyFans. Y'all can see what's going on in Vegas, man.
This is bullshit. This is straight bullshit right now. But
everybody, all y'all gonna support the Only Johns, man.
This is straight hate, but okay. I see what type of BS y'all is on today. I don't know if I would see. I'm all for going for it. Obviously, when you have a window. Yo, Trucks, what the hell?
What?
Candace, relax. Nope. Don't you even dare give me that look. That is what she just said was basically this.
Accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusation. And furthermore,
wait, how did that comment get back on the screen?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I swear I think my house is haunted right now.
This is crazy.
But yeah, saying that AJ Brown, the Rams can change AJ Brown because of Odell Beckham, that's the same. That's a different example. Odell Beckham was pretty much at the end of his career. He had all these major injuries, and he helped the Rams get a Super Bowl. And then in the Super Bowl, he tore his ACL again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think he was probably on his way to win the Super Bowl MVP because he was
Magic John. Wait.
This is bull. This is total bull.
I never thought about Magic Johnson. Son.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh, I got.
Well, I'm not going to deny that, JoJo. But you know, that's for y'all to. That's for you to.
That's for y'all to pay for Only Johns too.
Yeah, I do have that. I have been told I had that. I have been told I have that. Anyway.
All right, it's something in the show because John is stripping on this Freaky Friday.
But no, son, you better chill the F out. Never in life. No, never in life.
John, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I don't know what the heck she's talking about. Anyway, but about Houston defeats Kansas, they'll face Arizona in the Big 12 championship tomorrow. Shout out. I do think AJ Brown's gonna get traded. Look, if y'all been watching Sports4U since the early days, y'all remember when we had our second draft watch show, the AJ Brown trade to the Eagles happened live on air. It happened live on air, and they traded the Eagles traded their first round pick. The Titans took Traylon Burks. By the way, the Titans, you're about to hear your name. You're about to hear about the Titans in a minute. But I think once we get close, as Diana Rossini said, once you get closer to June 1st, because obviously teams can defer bad contracts to next year. That's why you're seeing a lot of these June 1st releases, so teams can free up more cap space. I expect AJ Brown to be traded. I'd be shocked if he's back with the Philadelphia Eagles, but we'll see and find out.
They're not getting no first round for him though.
No, there won't be no first round pick.
You might not even get second round for him.
So his stock is obviously, people knowing he probably wants out, his value is very low right now. So there's going to be no reason to rush the trade for him. Just like the Raiders with Maxx Crosby. I think there's going to be no rush now because of what happened with the Ravens. But we'll see. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the final segment of the show. Soft and imitated is never duplicated. Some people Yo, JoJo, you all right? This day doesn't mean nothing when you. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Sam. I don't believe in superstitions either. But here's the deal. It's time for calling out names.
Go ahead, anybody?
Well, I do.
I don't know if I do.
I do, and it is some whole shit. I'm calling out the Tennessee Titans. Yes. The Tennessee Titans the other day unveiled their new uniforms, but they're going with white and powder blue. Why do you think that I'm calling? You would think these are such, man, John, these are such dope uniforms. Why you got them on calling out names?
Houston Oilers.
Say it again.
Houston Oilers.
That is not their colors.
Wait, the Houston is that a massage parlor? Is that they use the oil?
Ask Deshaun Watson. Or ask Robert.
Wait. What's the Houston? All right, go ahead. Never mind. Go ahead.
So the Tennessee Titans, for those who know their history, originally were the Houston Oilers. The Houston Oilers moved to Nashville in the mid, I think it was 96 or 97, and they became the Tennessee Oilers. Then eventually they changed their name from the Oilers to the Titans. And then obviously Houston became the Houston Texans when they became the expansion team in 2002. This is straight crap. The Adams family who owned the Titans, not that Adams family, not Gomez and them, Morticia, Wednesday, Pugsley, Lurch, cousin it, Thing. Please. I mean, I'm not gonna do it, but since y'all gonna at least take the colors, can y'all at least send the name Oilers back to Houston?
Well, the Oilers need to be the massage parlors.
Well, they got plenty of Oilers in H-Town. Ask Deshaun Watson.
They got the massage parlors in Vegas?
I guarantee they do. We got to stop. This really made me sick. And I wish my man Cody was still here to talk about it. He's in Houston, this just makes zero sense. But the colors are dope. Exactly, Rashad. That's exactly what it is. They shouldn't be there. These colors stay in Houston. And I don't know if y'all remember a few years ago, the Houston football team tried to do a tribute to the Houston Oilers, and they got a cease and desist from the Titans or from the NFL. So they couldn't even wear the colors. A college team in that city. But the Titans now want to make these their permanent colors now. That's weak. They did. Robert McNair wanted to buy the Oilers franchise, but Bud Adams said no. True. Yeah. Bud Adams, who's the late owner of the Tennessee Titans, by the way. His wife, Amy Adams Shrunk, still owns the team.
What's her name?
Amy Adams Shrunk.
Oh,
not Shrunk.
I thought you said Anal Adams.
Yo, you good?
But that's probably what it sounded like. Wait, the Oilers and they. All right, go ahead, John.
And that's all I got calling names. I just think this is tacky, me personally. I know it might be a little get off my lawn, guys, but send them colors and that name back to Houston. But clearly, if you're not gonna send the name back, if you're not gonna send the colors back to Houston, y'all can at least send the name. Rob said, I got to call out the cameraman that was on the court doing live action and made the ref bust her head on the back.
Oh, I thought he said bust on her head. I'm about to say, yo, what league is that? Oh, NBA for canceling Magic City night.
Crap. Straight crap, Trunks. That is straight crap. That is straight crap. By the way, Taylor Rooks said she still wants her hoodie.
Shout out to Taylor Rooks.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's end the show.
All right, you got anybody calling no names before we get out of
I
here?
don't.
All right.
One more show before.
That's right. So letting y'all know. So let me get you up on the schedule. Check out Sports4U Wrestling 5-4. We're going to be doing a watch along tomorrow night for AAA. Ray Del Reyes, 7:00 Pacific time. So be here or be square. Then we'll be back for Tribal Wars on Monday. Where we go raw on Mondays. But we'll be back. Me, Mark, Nick, Cody will be back on Tuesday. Only one episode of Sports4U next week, and then we're going on our sabbatical to Vegas for March Madness, and we'll be back with two shows on the following week as we're getting ready to start looking ahead to the NFL draft, more on NFL free agency. We'll be talking about the tournament, and obviously NBA playoffs are getting close. But yeah, that's what we'll do on next week and in the upcoming weeks. Make sure y'all subscribe to Sports4U on YouTube. Well, yeah, we can. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Like Raw Monday. Yeah, I know. Raw Mondays. Yeah. Relax, Trunks. But yeah, we'll be up out of here. We're gonna be up out of here. Y'all be safe. Enjoy the weekend. If you in Cali, stay cool. It's hot out here.
In Vegas, it's hot out there too.
And definitely in Vegas, stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water. Plenty of high quality H2O. Get your Bobby Boucher on. Know what I'm saying? And this has been Sports4U.
Ladies, make sure y'all swallow it all.
Yeah, make sure. Swallow it all. Yeah, she swallowed it. Yeah. This has been Sports4U.
The whole 9.5 on that.
Yeah. I'm John. That's Mark.
You're
y'all
be easy.
Y'all freaks in the comment section. Enjoy the rest of your Freaky Friday the 13th. Peace out.
For you, from the coast to you, 3 LA minds talking what we do, from the streets to the stats, from the bar to the chat. Sports4U. Yeah, we run it like that. Hit that link, lock that feed, John. Nick, all that you need. Sports4U, every day, new seed, from LA roots to the whole world's league.